I'm a senior at Cornell. I've applied to over 300 jobs. Who has a job right now? It kind of sucks because the school's expensive. I'm an econ major. I have a 3.7 GPA and I cannot get a full-time job. The only reason I'm not broke is because I've saved up working on campus and then also doing class action settlements on claim. Basically, brands pay you out. So I made like 8K doing that so far. Definitely recommend it's passive income. But if I didn't have that, I would literally be broke. I cannot get a job. I don't know, I might be cooked. What do I do?
Why is finding a job the most difficult thing in the world? It's harder than school. It's harder than anything I've ever done. I just graduated college, can't find a job anywhere. Everyone says I need experience. Well, how do I get experience if nobody hires you without experience, or they want to give you the experience? Sorry that I don't have enough experience. I was busy getting a degree that you require. Was that not enough still? Is my degree that I studied for 4 years not enough? I'm so confused.
About a year ago, I posted a video saying I don't know if I'm ever going to find a job again because I had been looking for so long and no one had given me anything. This is what has happened since I posted that video. 2 months after I posted that video, I got a job offer. 20 hours a week, $16 an hour. 5 months after I started that job, the entire company shut down. 2 months after that company shuts down, I get another job. I'm a dog walker. The most they can give me is about $300 of work per week. So I get another job. I am a petition circulator. I work 40 hours a week, $19 an hour. I'm great at it. This is amazing. I'm finally making a decent amount of money, and the Florida government passes a law that all but bans petition circulating. So now I am back to dog walking, which again pays about $300 a week. I have a bachelor's degree. I have 4 years of experience in mental health, 10 years of experience in childcare. I have experience in higher education, aquatics, food service. When I was in high school, I tutored refugees in English, and I speak French. And I do not believe that there is any job that I am above. I'm telling you, I got rejected by Taco Bell and Sam's Club. Where are my bootstraps? Because I would love to pull myself up by them. I keep seeing these videos about Americans that can't get a job to save their lives right now. They're applying for hundreds of different places and they are far overqualified, but they can't even get a call back, let alone an interview. And I was thinking about that and I thought maybe it's the economy, maybe our unemployment rate is way lower than it has been, but that's not true. Our current 4.1% isn't enough to explain the huge amount of people that are qualified for jobs but can't get contacted back. So then I started thinking about the way that we all use the same job seeking platforms, places like Indeed, even LinkedIn and Glassdoor. These platforms serve as matchmaking spaces between jobs and potential employees. What does that sound like to you? Because to me, that sounds like online dating. And when I think about it, the impact that online dating has had on us socially, I think that these platforms have had the same effect on the job application process. Just like in online dating, there's a lot of catfishing happening on these websites, like straight up scams, but also a lot of real employers that actually hire people aren't actively searching for a new employee despite having a job posting. And what does that do for the applicant? We can apply to tons and tons of jobs and have a very low success rate simply because there aren't as many real opportunities out there as we are led to believe. Honestly, there are a lot of applicants out there that aren't actually looking for a new job either, which makes it even easier for employers to go about their very unhinged ways of disqualifying applicants en masse. When it comes to dating and finding a partner, we have found that this tool, online dating, that was meant to connect you and provide you more opportunity to find better matches, has just become a way to feel that there's more out there. And because you always feel that there's more out there and there are better options, you don't take chances on people. That's a broad statement. I'm not saying you should give people more chances, but the employers can always wait another day and have a ton of more applicants, even if they aren't all quality. They don't have to think about their immediate community or the people they know and referrals as much because there are endless options, right, available through these job sites. And I think overall it is diluting the quality of both the job pool and the applicant pool. Both pools are filled with catfish and they're being diluted by the sheer volume of applications that are being sent back and forth completely frivolously.
Is anyone else struggling to get a job right now? I'm genuinely curious. I literally wake up every fucking day and I apply to multiple jobs on Indeed. I don't know if it's because I'm using Indeed, but I don't hear shit back for any of these jobs. I literally don't hear shit back. Why is it impossible to find a fucking job right now? I'm seriously so over it. I wake up every single day and I have nothing to do and nothing to look forward to. I have no fucking routine. It's like I wake up just to scroll on TikTok or lay in bed and feel fucking worthless. And then the days that I do get up and get ready, what am I getting ready for? To record myself to post on TikTok? Like, I'm getting sick and tired of it. It's low-key depressing and it's fucking with my mental health a little bit, which I don't want it to, because who wants that? It's just really exhausting and it's really fucking annoying that I'm spending all this time, energy, and effort into getting a job and I don't hear shit back from these jobs. And I'm applying for things that I'm qualified for. Like, I'm applying for things that I have experience in. I just don't understand. Like, I literally... I have changed my resume multiple times. I've edited it. I've done all these different things to try to get a job, and it's like I don't hear shit back. And then the one job I had an interview for, and they told me I had the job, but then told me I had to wait for the offer letter and all this background check shit and credit. Another thing, why are they fucking checking your credit now to get a job? Why do they have to do a credit check? That's weird as fuck. Anyways, I have not heard shit back from that job either, and that was a week ago. And I've already messaged them and called them so many times. I don't want to be annoying and keep messaging like, hey, what's up? But also, they still have the job posted on Indeed, and they're only hiring one position. One role, one position, and apparently I have it, but the job posting is still up. So I'm like, bitch, that's not my job. And if it is, why are you still taking interviews? Like, why are you still letting people apply? So yeah, it's just really stressful and annoying, and I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time to find a job. I've been applying to jobs for months, and not a single thing has came my way. Like, the one thing that did, I had the interview for, and then nothing. Crickets. It's really annoying. It's really fucking depressing. I want to be able to make money. I want to have a routine. I want to meet new people. I'm almost 20 fucking sticks. Like, I should not be a stay-at-home daughter. I really should not. It makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel like it makes me feel worthless. I just don't understand why it's so hard to find a job right now. And does anyone else fucking relate? Am I the only person going through this? Is it just because, like, I'm not... Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, and also, side note that doesn't really relate to this, but the people commenting on my old TikToks about the job that I posted out, they're like, you should delete these. My name is not connected to this account. I use a random fucking email. My number's not connected. I have fucking 700 followers. You're not going to see it. So please shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Well, I think I'm getting laid off today. My boss sent me and my entire team a message a couple days ago to come in this morning in office, bring all of our equipment, and join a meeting at 10 a.m. called Discussion. So I got the calendar invite of death, the meeting that is looking like I'm about to be laid off with my team. So I'm on the way to the office and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm outside of the office. I'm going in. My meeting is in 3 minutes. Wish me luck. Yep, just got fired. So we're officially fun employed. This is my notice of termination. Of course, it's soaking wet because my water spilled all in my bag. Anyways, this is now a fun employed page. Follow me for more fun employed content. Please drop any suggestions in the comments of how I should spend my time now. Any really like meticulous hobbies that take a really long time to do, this is my time to shine. And also, if you have any ideas for jobs for me that require really little effort, pay a lot of money, and don't really take that much time, let your girl know, because I will be laughing instead of crying through the pain.
Was laid off from my career, my full-time job, the place I get benefits from, without notice. There was like 18 or 20 people that got laid off, probably about a week and a half or 2 weeks prior to my layoff. So according to my manager, I was okay. I was safe. But then HR called 2 Fridays ago and said, I'm not. And I need to be let go. So it was a punch in the gut. I felt betrayed by my manager because it wasn't even him that called, and was man enough to, like, you know, let me know. I mean, a layoff is a layoff. I get it. But, you know, I get it. The company's not doing well. The sales department isn't doing as great. So I'm good with that, but what I'm not good with is people's character, how they change. And like, He knows I'm a single mom. He knows I have a mother with cancer, and a lot of things are happening. So, like, just a heads up. I told him, I said, give me a heads up. Give me that much respect. I've done a lot for you. And not once. Not even a text. I reached out to him and said, hey, what the heck? Like, why didn't you reach out? Anyway, let them.
I think my favorite part about being laid off is the fact that so many people, bless their hearts, are like, oh, you're gonna find a new job so quick, don't worry about it, like there'll be a quick turnaround, like you're so valuable, blah, blah, blah. What they don't know is that I've literally, before I even got laid off, been looking for a job for months. And I haven't found one. Like, bitch, I've been looking. I've been looking, and I don't have one. I'm so fucked.
Both my husband and myself got laid off this past month. Me in May, him this week. And it's been one thing after the other. I can't believe how emotional I'm getting. I guess because I haven't really had the chance to sit down and cry. This morning our tenants talked to us and they pretty much told us this is our last month. So this adds to everything. And honestly, I cannot help but to feel so defeated right now. And I honestly wasn't gonna post this. This is probably my most vulnerable post in my whole entire life. But then I thought about it. And I know this is gonna pass. And one day I'm gonna look back at this video and be happy.
Okay, let's be real. 2025 is wild. People are getting laid off like it's a trend. And if you're not getting fired, you're probably out here applying to 73 jobs just to get ghosted like a bad Tinder date. You update your resume, rehearse your interview answers, and still crickets. Meanwhile, rent's due, your credit card is crying, and you're surviving off vibes and caffeine. This job market? It's giving broke and burnt out. Let's talk about it.
How do you know this job market is big trash? Even the temporary services are playing in your face. There used to be a time, kids, gather around, way back in the day when a temporary agency like Robert Half, Manpower, Account Temps, remember Account Temps? When you would go to the service, go to the office, you would sign up with the temp service. They would give you like a typing test or whatever, get your resume on file, and probably within a couple of days to a week, they would call you and be like, hey, we got this assignment. Be at this office tomorrow at 8:30. Report to Jane at the reception desk. You'll be here for 2 weeks, turning your time card every Friday. It used to be that simple. Now the recruiters for the temporary agencies are acting like they're in B613 or something. You can tell I've been watching Scandal, okay? All they do is breadcrumb you. I call it job bombing. They'll email you to pieces. They'll call you. We have this great opportunity. Oh my God, our client is seeking a blah, 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 blah. We have this amazing opportunity. Call us. We want to set up a phone screening. You go to the phone screening. You get on the line with the recruiter. The recruiter's like, oh my God, our company is hiring, et cetera, et cetera. They're so enthusiastic. And then they ghost you. All they want is your name on their roster as recruiters. Some of them I feel like they have like a monthly quota they have to meet to make sure that people are signed up, but they don't actually have any jobs available. And I know that's the market right now. With jobs ghosting you, a lot of jobs are posting, we have these positions available, but one, they've already hired somebody. Two, the position is not available. I even talked to somebody last week who posted a position that was the exact same position that I was doing when I got laid off. I got laid off a year ago. It was the exact position. I applied. I emailed the recruiter right away because we had spoken before. He calls me back less than 5 minutes later and is like, oh, actually, that position wasn't supposed to be posted. They posted it too early. We're not actually moving on that position. I said, then why is it on LinkedIn? Why is it on your website, etc.? Like, the job market is trash, but the temporary agencies are the top tier trash. It did not used to be like this. I really don't know what's going on with this job market. I did not expect to be unemployed for this long. Yeah, it's trash.
Please help me find a job. The job market is literally the trenches right now. I graduated 3 years ago with a degree in molecular and cell biology, and since then I've spent over $18,000 trying to transition into tech. First, I did a boot camp in quality assurance, and that didn't work out. I looked for a job for like a year, and I wasn't able to land a job. And then I did another boot camp, which was $16,000 in cybersecurity. The boot camp didn't do much. Yes, it was helpful in terms of like the information they were teaching, but like it was everything I could have gotten online. So honestly, that's my fault. That was stupid of me to spend so much money on boot camps. I'm doing an internship in cybersecurity right now, and it's coming to an end. It's been nearly a year since I've been there, and the company is trying to extend my contract, which is good, but I really need a full-time position which pays more than an intern gets paid. At this point, I'm like okay with relocating to New York or Boston, and I'm currently in Connecticut, so if you know anyone in Connecticut, or I would even consider Texas. So if you know anyone who's hiring for entry-level positions, please let me know, because your girl is struggling. And I know it's not just me. I've heard other content creators make similar videos, and I've heard people in general, like my friends and family, everybody's struggling to find a job. So I'm just making this video. Hopefully I can reach more people, and hopefully I can land a job.
It's gotten to the point where applying for jobs feels like applying to get into like an Ivy League school. Like I literally couldn't place the feeling of like, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? It feels so familiar. It's like writing a college entrance exam, writing a college entrance essay every time you apply for a job, except there's no college at the end. It's literally like, if you're lucky, if you're one of the hundreds of applicants chosen just to like get an interview even for this job, congrats, at the end you get a 9 to 5. Like, I'm like pining. I'm pining so hard. Let me block these people in my head. I'm like, well, they just got to know me. Just give me a chance. Like, as if I'm not doing work for them. You know what I mean? Like, I go to click on a job to apply to it. It says 273 people applied today, and it was posted less than 24 hours ago. How am I supposed to compete with that? But when they reach back out to you, by the grace of gods, if they do get back to you to tell you, oh, like, we're moving forward with other applicants, I feel relieved. I go, oh, that was so nice of them to, this is so vulnerable. I go, wow, that was so nice of them to reject me. Like, that made me feel seen, that they actually had the courtesy to send me a rejection letter. And then you find out who gets hired, and it's like someone that like is a senior level applicant for an entry-level role. No, I'm not special. I know tons of people are going through this exact same thing, but I wish you all good luck. Unless you're applying to the same job as me, then fuck you.
I got laid off in December, and it's June now, so I'm obviously not doing a good job at finding a new job. Genuinely, every time I apply for any job, it feels like I'm just buying a lottery ticket. Like, it feels more likely to win the lottery right now than to get a job. And I think that says a lot about the systems that we're using for job applications. I know there was a certain time where it would have been really helpful to use like LinkedIn or Indeed or these other websites, but they become so overrun with fake jobs, with fake applicants, with fake employers. It's just an absolute crap show there, and it makes me not even want to apply anymore. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm wasting my time sitting on these websites and applying for things. A lot of you are going to say, oh, you have to know someone at a company, like reach out to them, or just go in person. Oh, go to the actual website for the company and apply there. Trust me, I've literally done it all. At this point, I'm just at a loss, and I'm kind of like, do I even keep applying? Because I feel like I'm giving a little bit of my soul away every single time I apply and hear absolutely nothing back. We need new systems immediately.
I am reaching out to the people of Chicago for help. This is an SOS. My brother moved here about a month ago, and he cannot find a job for the life of him. He's trying so hard, and I feel like he's getting depressed because he can't find anything. And I know a lot of people are looking for jobs right now, and it's really bad. Just the job market in general is shit. But I figured I would use at least like the little tiny reach I have on my TikTok to reach out to anybody. Because when I first moved to Chicago 4 months ago, I made a similar video like this, and so many people reached out to me with job offers, job advice, places to apply to. You guys just helped me so much, and now my brother is in the same boat. So if anyone has a job, knows of a place to apply, knows of a place that's hiring, anything like that, please send me a message, leave a comment, DM me. I think if you follow me, you can DM me. But somehow, if you have some information, please let me know. I don't want my brother to go broke and have to move back to Omaha, Nebraska. Not Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you in advance. I will put his experience and qualification in the comments.
Okay, so I lost my job 3 times in 3 years. And do you know how embarrassing it was for me to say that out loud? Do you know how embarrassing it was for me to record a video being like, here is my email that I'm using to network with people. Here's my resume. Can somebody tell me what's wrong? Because I've lost my job 3 times in 3 years and I cannot find my footing. And I was so desperate and depressed and grasping for straws. I had nowhere to turn, and my cousin was like, you should just record a video on TikTok. I think that there's a lot of people in your situation on there that might be able to help. So I did. And the only reason I was able to, and I'm paraphrasing here, get through my professional trauma, because there was a lot of issues that happened in those layoffs and a lot of things that dimmed my light, quieted my voice, that got me to a place of sheer desperation of like, I'm never gonna find a job again. What am I gonna do? I gotta tell somebody, and the people that I know, their advice isn't working. I'm desperate and need to talk to somebody. So I shared on a platform with however many people are on this platform. That's how rock bottom I was, okay? And I was thinking to myself today, that was back in January 2024, right? I'm thinking to myself, why didn't I go share on LinkedIn? You know, they're sending me this PR box now to get me to speak on their platform. And let me tell you why. It was not a comfortable platform, okay? It's a platform where people are bragging about the most random stuff. It was so weird. I actually felt so uncomfortable. It was scary to message hiring managers. It was uncomfortable to put yourself out there. I didn't want to say I was open to work because people were saying that if you say you're open to work, that's actually embarrassing. And so I didn't know what to do. The platform that was supposed to support me made me feel so small for needing to use it for what it was actually built for, that I came to a platform that I actually didn't think you could make professional connections on. I just like needed some serious help and came on here in January 2024. And the only reason I was able, I'm sorry for that cut. I got a phone call. Who calls on Saturdays now? They're leaving a voicemail. I'll let you know. It's probably a spam from LinkedIn, right? But anyway, my point is, now they're sending me a PR package to speak up on their platform. And I'm like, do you not understand that I didn't feel comfortable speaking up on your platform? So I came to another platform, and I'm sort of struggling with how to use my voice, because the only reason I have my voice is because of the community that I built here. The community of people that were like, oh my God, me too. And I'm so afraid to speak up. I'm afraid to advocate for myself in a professional way on a professional platform, because they make you feel so small. When you have nothing to brag about, you feel so small. So I'm just thinking, these are my Saturday post-gym thoughts. Does anybody have anything they want to say or ask me?
So my